Welcome everyone, this is Like It's 1985. This is Something Old, Something New, number 4. Today's focus will be Transformers Smokescreen. So up front we have a 1979 Datsun 280ZX custom sports racing car. Very nice. Take a look at the bottom here real quick. And as you may or may not know, Datsun later became known as Nissan. So to succeed the older style coupe, we have the mighty Nissan 350Z, of which I am a owner of, or probably soon to be a ex-owner because I'm probably going to sell it. Anyhow, very nice. You can see there's the bottom of the car, and very nice overall homage to Generation 1. So next up we'll take a look at the transformation of Generation 1 Smokescreen. To begin the transformation, go ahead and pull down the legs, and then what you want to do is bring up the legs like so, and then separate the legs. And then extend out the legs to the full position. Coming back here, this piece here is kind of a clever transformation process. You take this piece, lift this up, which frees up the waist and allows you to rotate the waist around, and then once the waist is in place, you can lock it back in place like that. So it's a really nice feature for the transformation. For the arms, they're just pegged into the hands like that, so you just loosen them up, bring them out, and then bring down the hood. And then the roof of the car you want to bring back, which will reveal the head. And as far as the arms, you want to adjust it so the tires are facing back like that. Same thing over here. And there you have Generation 1 Smokescreen. Okay, here he is with his weapons. Now these are the reissue weapons. The missiles would be chrome on the Generation 1 weapons, as well as the rifle. Unfortunately, I think I have them, but I just don't. They're packed away somewhere where I can't find them. These just plug in the side of his head. And of course, the rifle plugs into his hands. To start the transformation of Universe Smokescreen, go ahead and remove the weapon that's pegged in here. Fold these panels up. For the legs, you're going to do this. You can just bring these down and then fold them. And you can also see where the feet come out as well. And then bring out the heels. So what you have to do with this piece is you need to rotate it such that you can get it in about this position here, and this is supposed to fold up on itself like so, and then kind of just move that outside of the way. Same thing with the other side. What you want to do is just rotate it, keeping your thumb on where the ball joint connects to this piece, and then get it to a position somewhat like this, where you can then fold these pieces together, and then just keep them off to the side. For the arms, what you want to do is bring them out like so. And then up here, this will separate at that point there. Rotate that piece down. And in addition, these two pieces are on a hinge here. I'm going to bring these out, which become his weapons. And this just hinges up like that, so it's in that position there. Now to reveal the head, what you want to do, the head's actually right here where my thumb is. You kind of want to push up, and you can see how that this piece lifts up here. And if we come over here, we can bring out the head, and then you want to push this piece back in. So there he is. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the arms. You want to have the wheel tires facing to the rear. And once you get adjusting his shoulders and arms, they should look something like this. Since the doors are on a ball joint, you can, you have a wider range of options. You can pose them in. You can put the doors back like that, or forward, or back, just whatever your preference is. I kind of liked it to have the display of the car number on there. It's kind of cool. And for the weapon, the gun simply just folds up like that and pegs into his hand. For articulation, I did mention that these doors are on a ball joint. His head swivels. He has that kind of movement in his shoulders, as well as that. At the elbow, he can swivel like that, as well as bend. Of course, rotation in the wrists, rotation in the waist area. Ball jointed hips, so you can go back like that, forward and out like that. Bends at the knee, right there. And of course it bends at this point right here, but that's mostly due to the transformation. So, and then the feet are just on like a swivel joint. So, pretty good range of articulation. And here we have Generation 1 Smokescreen alongside Universe Smokescreen. I measured off camera. The height difference is 1.5 inches, which is interesting to note because in my Something Old, Something New Sideswipe review, I did notice that was the same amount of height difference between the Generation 1 and the Universe counterpart. So it must be by design. I mean, when they created the Universe line, they must have said, well, it's going to be about 1.5 inches difference, and so far it seems to be the case. Now, recommendations, I definitely recommend both of these. If you can get Generation 1 and have Universe, I would wholeheartedly recommend both of them. Now, a little bit about just the Universe mold and the paint scheme. The paint on the Universe is not as deep a red or blue as compared to Generation 1. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera. So there's a slight difference. Like this red here is a much richer, darker red, and this is more of a lighter in comparison. Wish they could have made it to match the colors a little better, but that's a small gripe. Overall it's a nice homage to Generation 1. Now, one of the other things, the transformation, the doors being on ball joints and having to fold these up, it was a pain to do so. And like I said, if it was off camera, it was just me transforming it, I would just straight away take the doors off and just not mess around with fiddling around with the doors. I wish they could have maybe had these pieces separated instead of attached. Like if you'll take a look at Revenge of the Fallen sideways, you can see how these two pieces, this piece here and this piece there, are separated, whereas in the Universe Smokescreen they kept them as one piece, which I think leads to a little bit difficulty in the transformation. So yeah, like I say, it's overall it's a nice mold, and I do have the Silver Streak, and I think I might have the Prowl, I'm not sure, but it's a definitely nice mold overall. And the effect is nice to have the doors fold up like that, but just in practice and actually getting the thing to transform, it's kind of a pain. So just be warned about that. And like I say, it's not a big deal. You can always just remove the doors from the ball joint, and then once you got it in robot mode, reattach them. I don't think that's a big deal. But like I said, if you're reviewing it, then you have to show the way that Hasbro does it. Alright, well, thanks for watching. This has been a review, Something Old, Something New, focusing on Smokescreen. I'll catch you in the next review. Bye.